Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready, blue ready. Watch the run, watch the run. Easy, easy, easy. Motion, motion, motion. Mike, shift it. Easy, 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 easy. Hey, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Set it, extreme. Extreme.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Trump. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Easy, easy. Don't get nervous.
Working out of the gun, Winston. All going deep here for Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception for him.
And that last one, that hurts. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Break 319. Right there, 54 miles. Cover this way, cover this way. Here we go, here we go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down. Inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Here we go.
On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready? Black 22. 55, Mike. Coming to you, coming to you. Green, cover C. Here we go, hey.
The first down throw for Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Kill.
They run with Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
It's our time. Rush in. Hey, stop.
They'll run with Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Allen. Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Sponge.
On first down, it's Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? White 25. White. It's just me and you. Kill. White. Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, Mike's 50.
On second and 11 now. Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
Black 25. Go.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Easy. Green, come and see. Hey, let's go.
First down, Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
5 on the 50.
On second and 12, Winston. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Here we go. I got it.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Slam. X3. 218. Chop. He's coming. Pass 85.
Now Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Alert! Watch the safety green. 152.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
45. Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Stay tight.
On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times. Because
now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock.
And the ball is knocked out. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Will.
Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Green, triple C. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Try. Me and you. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Watching the 5. Bandit. Bandit. Mike.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? Flag! What you got? 55. Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up! Wait! Let's go!
Winston now. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 55. Check. Let's go.
On first down, Taylor. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Easy. Flip it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Watch the screen. Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Taylor. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard. And
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Allen now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right there.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Allen now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down now, Swift able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Middle. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Ain't no such pass.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Allen. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Open man here is Gentry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Check. 45, Mike, 45. Alert! Push him back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hey, 7.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Buying time, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Mike 55.
On first and 10, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go.
Now Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Johnson was the intended receiver. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Get the ball. Check 43. Flip it. Tighten up. Follow. Green, triple T.
Following the interception, Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Allen. Washington's got it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Allen off the play fake. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready